Chargers. It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Black 80! Mike 58, right there. Man, that's trash.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Let's go.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Chargers in good field position to start out, first and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 43 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a big one is here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Garoppolo looks to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Rivers. And that's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Go! 56. Night, sweetheart.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Let's go. Let's go.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. On is the Chargers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. Escaping the press. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Jerry Tillery coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Charger.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they can't bring him down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, we've seen Melvin Gordon do it a variety of ways running the football. How about that last run? Had a little shake and bake to it there, didn't he?
He did.
Kind of reminded me of when he was at Wisconsin and what he did in Nebraska. His last year there, 408 yards in a single game.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 16, 49ers nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
13.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a 49er.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. A toss play, Gordon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing, Rivers. Green with a catch left side. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Gordon. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. 29 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of a group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30, 10. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 87 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His fourth, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes left side. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Coleman, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go. Wait, 80. Check. Crunch.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there by Gordon. 48 yards on the ground.
First down, Chargers.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here from Melvin Gordon. And some strong running. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the seaon in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the counter, here's Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
It's what I do. Lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, 10. Right to the 3. Here we go. Tight end right. You got 3. 3 down. Check nickel. Great.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Alert flare. Gun. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check, 56. Express. What we got?
Back to throw, Newton. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Ready? 56 is the mic. 80. Here we go. Check. 20.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Newton on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Newton to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Here we go. Block. Hey, go.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 58 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton and Olsen over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. We're going to tap, but ain't 56. You don't want that.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch out, watch out. Gun.
On first down, it's Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. Counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score from the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here we go. 180.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Here we go.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 22 yards, and the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all three timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there. And it's second down. To throw again. Newton. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. On first down, Newton. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
On second and 10, Newton, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton steps away to his left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's get it. 29. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 20.
From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
Here we go. 21. Like 80.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
That's it. 180.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check back.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He'll buy some time right. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
49ers 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, Let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Operating from the gun. Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hogan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From from the red zone now. Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and to the tight end Olsen, right side. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
On fourth down, Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. On second down, it's Coleman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke.